All the countries in the world are in debt. The United States owes more than $38 trillion. The European Union sits at around $14 trillion. Japan is close to $9 trillion. Even the countries we think of as rich, Saudi Arabia, Germany, China, all carry massive debts. So here's a very simple question. If everyone owes money, who is getting paid? This is where things get complicated. Debt isn't just a burden. It's more like the hidden skeleton of the modern world. Economies, crises, wars, everything rotates inside this invisible debt system. And once you start following this chain, you run into a strange truth. The world basically owes money to itself. Of course, this doesn't mean everyone benefits equally. Today, global debt is above $315 trillion, which is about 3 times the size of the entire world economy. So, how did we get here? The story actually starts centuries ago, when England ran out of money for war. In 1694, the king asked merchants for help. The merchants agreed, but only in exchange for future tax revenues. To manage this new system, the Bank of England was created. For the first time, the state could spend money that didn't exist yet. In return, it gave merchants a promise. We will pay the interest. That promise was written on paper, and those papers could be bought and sold. That's how modern government bonds were born. Soon France, the Netherlands, America, everyone followed the same path. Debt wasn't a weakness anymore. It became a sign of power. Fast forward to today, and the picture looks like this. Yes, the US owes $38 trillion, but most of that is owed to its own citizens, banks, and funds. The debt to China is only a tiny piece of the whole. So the idea that the US is dependent on China isn't really accurate. And this cycle exists everywhere. Japan buys US bonds. The US lends to Europe. Europe lends to developing countries. Those countries use their reserves to buy Western bonds again. So basically, everyone owes everyone. It's like a global game of promises. And then there are the invisible giants. Investment funds, pension funds, central banks. These players decide how expensive borrowing will be, lose their trust, and an economy can freeze overnight, just like what happened in Greece or Argentina. Here's the important part. Governments don't borrow money to pay off their debts. They borrow to roll over their debts, like an automatically renewing subscription. Old debt gets paid, new debt replaces it. And believe it or not, this is normal. Government debt is one of the safest assets in the world. Banks use it as collateral. Pension funds buy it because it's stable. Central banks treat these bonds almost like money. So when someone asks, wouldn't it be better if the US just paid off its debt? The answer is actually no. The world economy might collapse, because the safest financial asset on the planet would simply disappear. This entire system stands on one thing: trust. If trust disappears, a country's debt can suddenly become unpayable, just like in Greece or Argentina. And the debt cycle doesn't work the same for everyone. The people who earn from debt and the people who pay for it are rarely the same. As interest income flows upward, the burden usually falls on workers and taxpayers. Debt keeps the system running, but it also widens inequality. Everyone is both a debtor and a creditor, but never equally. The truth is, debt was never designed to be fully repaid. It was designed to continue. And the system has only one requirement. People must believe the debt will be paid. If trust dies, the system dies.